Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Out-1 back with another video. Hopefully you're having a good day. Yo, today we got another tutorial for you guys, another freelance that's hopefully going to open up your offense and make you play a different style. We're going to be utilizing our bigs more inside. I've been playing a lot of different games and I'm seeing people play the same similar style. They're either deep hash rim running, chucking up threes, running the same freelances. Nobody has in their own identity in this mode, and I definitely want that to change. So we're going to be going over another freelance that's going to still enable you to compete in these tough games, but give your opponent a different look. Make them think a little and use bigs how they're supposed to be used and not just shoot threes with them every single possession. If you play now, this is also going to work for you. Definitely give this a look. We're going to be looking at a freelance that I've been running in the last couple weeks, that I've been running kind of for the full year as well. You're definitely going to need a big that can put in work down low. My preferred big is that Galaxy Opal Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He's literally a beast. 99 offense, 99 defense. He has 99 post hook, post moves, and post fade. So I'm able to get inside with him and kind of control my offense through him using the freelance we're going to be going over. Now, I see a lot of people shooting threes with their big literally every possession. Nobody uses the post unless they're just going to chuck up a post hook. But there are other ways to utilize these guys. So if you have somebody like Shaq on your team, who's also incredibly dominant, but since he has Hall of Fame range extender, everybody wants to shoot threes with him. You can also throw Patrick Ewing out there. A lot of people say Patrick Ewing's unusable because he can't shoot, just like the new Wilt Chamberlain in the for the unlimited reward. These guys can score inside if you put them in the right position to score inside. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Guys like Taco Fall, 7'5", being able to get the ball inside to him and work with him. Guys like Rick Smith, who's also huge. And then even in the auction house, we also have that pink diamond Anthony Davis, who is very athletic, but also has great post moves. So being able to utilize those. If you're new to the channel, we go over tutorials and tips like this that are going to help you improve your game. Make sure you subscribe and leave a like. But with your team, you're also going to need different players that can shoot the ball from long range. Hall of Fame or gold range extender, just surround your team with that. But let's get into the footage, what we're going to be going over and what freelance you're going to have to select. And before we get started, for those of you that actually struggle with post moves and maybe don't know the controls, at the end of this video, you can skip to the end. I have a kind of a full length post move tutorial on different jab steps, step throughs, pull throughs and spins and releases and face ups and all that stuff that you can use with your center or your big to help you get free inside so that you'll be able to score, drop steps and all that stuff. So skip to the end of the video if you want to see that, or just wait to the end and I'll teach you some moves that you can use that'll help out with this freelance. But let's jump right into the freelance we're going to be using and get into the rest of the video. All right, so we're going to start off in a domination game, and you guys want to go to your coaching offensive options and select the 4-out, 1-in active freelance. This is the freelance we're going to be using today, and it spreads the floor. You're going to have your big inside, and you're going to have 4 surrounding wings. You're going to have a good amount of off-ball movement happening, but the key factors, you definitely need a strong 5. But this freelance is going to enable you to isolate the high or the low post. I'll show you how to do that. You're going to have a good amount of off-ball movement for openings for easy baskets. Your opponent's not going to be able to defend everything if they're trying to bait your passes. It helps your offense remain patient and efficient, and it creates a lot of mismatch opportunities. Keep in mind that the more patient you are in this offense, something is going to pop open, whether it's going to be a backdoor cut, a 3-point shot, or eventually you getting inside for an easy basket with your big that can dominate down low. But let's jump right into more of the actual footage and more of the actual play breakdown and what's going to happen each time you come up and down the court. Our main goal each time down the court is going to be to get the ball at the high post or the low post to our big. And from this spot, we're either threatening the score or hitting somebody else open on a backdoor cut or popping off of a down screen to open them up. So as you can see, we got the 4-out. Draymond has the ball. Josh Smith is on the wing. And then we have 2 corners filled with James Worthy and Julius Erving. We have the full court spread. And then our big is right at the center. Now, this is going to be the look that we get sometimes if we dump it right into the center. There's other branches that I'm going to show you towards the end, but I wanted to show you what we're going to be using mostly first. And then later on, I'll show you some of the other options that can be used as well. But as you can see, the ball gets dumped right into Kareem. And then James Worthy is setting a back cut or a backdoor screen for Draymond Green, who can either go to the basket or he can fade to the corner. And then Josh Smith is setting a pin down or a down screen for Julius Erving, who is coming upwards. And then you have your isolation right there in the middle with your center. So right away, if you're playing against somebody that likes to bait passes, there's no way they're going to be able to steal each of those passes. They can't stay with Draymond, Julius Erving, and defend the post all at the same time. And you guys know, if you've watched me enough, or if you've listened enough, or if you watch other streamers, you cannot defend the post with the CPU. They're not going to be able to stay with you. The CPU cannot guard a user defender or a user offensive player. It's virtually impossible. They're not as good. So if they're going to be defending your back cuts or your pop outs, you have that one-on-one with the CPU each time. If they don't defend the down screens or the backdoor cut, then you have an open in there. So let's look at how the play breaks down if you don't go into the center right away. As you can see, we got a little screen from Julius Erving that opened us up. Now, off of a miss, as soon as you come up the court with this Freelance, off of a miss, you're going to get a ball screen. Kareem's going to come set you a ball screen, and then you're going to get right into your 4-out-1 in. So we swing it over to the wing, and now we got that low post action because the computer switched, and then we get the one-on-one inside. The computer helps, and now we have an easy 3-point shot out there with Draymond. All right, we're bringing up the court with Draymond again. Remember, we're just not kicking it into Kareem to start off the play. We're going to show you how the play breaks down without doing that first. So we get a screen, Julius Erving pops out, and now we get the 4-out-1 in. We get it into Kareem, and then those other branches are going to start off. But we're just looking to get the ball into Kareem and work and draw the defense. That's what we want to do. He starts at the high post. If we don't give it to him right away, Julius Erving is going to come off of a down screen from Josh Smith, as you can see right here. We kick it over to Julius Erving. He doesn't have an opening to shoot. Josh Smith clears out. Draymond Green clears. We get the 4-out-1 in again, and we make the entry pass. Now, that is a horrible entry pass angle. I'm going to show you guys how to get a better angle for that entry pass so that you can get the ball secure to your center without risking throwing a steal or throwing an errant pass. We get the post hook that's pretty much unstoppable with Kareem. If they help, we're going to be able to kick it out to either of our wings. All right, once again, we come up, we got the ball with Draymond right here. If we swing to the opposite wing, then your guard is going to go through. You're still going to get that down screen. Now Josh Smith has the ball. Then we get the 4-out-1 in, and we have an entry pass opportunity. Now I'm doing this on purpose. That is a horrible entry pass angle, just so I can show you guys what to do to make that better. But I want you to notice that this is a fluid Freelance. As soon as this pop out happens and as soon as you make these passes, you get right back into a 4-out-1 in. The space remains how you want it to remain. I had a shot there that I didn't take with Josh Smith just due to the video's sake. And now this entry pass here to Kareem happens. I do force it. I'm going to show you how to make this an easier entry pass and how to get your player to move. But we make the entry pass, and now we have that one-on-one. They have to help. If they help, I had that kick out to Josh Smith there, but I'm going right with the post hook because we're utilizing our center. Now, to make your entry passes better, make sure you guys turn your full receiver control on in your icon passing. That's what I use a lot, and I've shared it in other videos, and I'll show you why right here. So when we make this pass over to Julius Erving, when I select Kareem's icon, I can now move him to me by holding his icon and moving him over where I want, and then now I get him in position where I want him to post, and then the rest of the play continues. All right, now let's look at another couple options that I use with this. If I dribble over to the corner, we do have a dribble handoff option that I use often by holding circle to get a little wraparound, get us inside. Although I missed a shot, it's definitely a good option to use. And then obviously being able to shoot off of those down screens. Shooting off of the down screen is going to be a great way to score out of this offense as well. But again, like I said, we do want to get the ball into the post and work that inside outside, draw double teams. We have opportunities for alley-oops. All these things that I'm going to show you in an unlimited game that do work against people that are hasty on the defensive end and try to take your passes away. This offense works well against them because there's so much going on. And if you're really good in the post and you're able to get post takeover, it becomes an even tougher battle for your defender because they're going to have to double team. Then you're going to have back cuts, down screens happen, and all these things to open your other players up and enable you to score easier with your offense. But I did take Kareem out of the game because he was getting doubled every single play by the CPU, and I wanted to show you more of the cuts we had here. So now Bill Russell's in the game, and we're just showing you that the branches continue. If it doesn't work the first time, they're going to down screen and up screen for each other again, over and over. So you're going to have backdoor and pin down screens happening on both sides of the ball and your ability to get to the basket with your center. Again, I have a full tutorial on different moves you can use with your center at the end of this video if you want to check that out. But check out Julius Erving and Draymond Green. If you're playing against somebody that likes to bait passes, they are going to switch right here. They're going to switch. I'm telling you, they're going to switch to go steal these passes. Now you have one-on-one with the CPU, and you utilize your post moves to get by the CPU. If they don't switch and try to steal the pass out to Julius Erving or Draymond or Worthy, you give it to them, and you have an open shot there. Unless they're switching all, which creates a different situation in favor for you, this offense is very deadly. If they're switching all, you can just repost after the switch, and now you have a small on the big. I definitely love this offense to create a different dynamic on the court. It's different than the basic screen and roll, rim run that everybody does each game. It creates rotations for the defense. It creates just more havoc to have to play a patient style of defense against somebody that's not just going to rush. You're looking for your openings. As you can see right here in this play, I purposely back up with Bill Russell because if the center doesn't step up, I can take that shot. If they do step up, I can kick it down to Draymond Green. Then he swings it over to Julius Erving because of the rotation, and we get an open shot once again. Now we get it inside to Bill Russell. We have our branches happening again. Draymond fades to the corner because of the directional pass that I threw, and we get an open jump shot leading to another basket. And then one more time into Bill Russell, we get Draymond going to the rim, and he misses the dunk. But let's jump into an unlimited game because I know you guys want to see this working against a human. Now, this is a great defensive team. This was actually during my unlimited run for Wilt Chamberlain. I'm 5-0 right now. 2K just keeps messing up my Wilt. So I'm 5-0. This is a real game that I was playing. Going 12-0 using this offense. We're down 7-2 right here, and I'm getting it into Kareem, utilizing the fake pass, utilizing my drop steps, and we get an easy bucket to close in on the lead. Now, this guy started to notice that I wanted to give it to Kareem often. So he was trying to stop Kareem. He's trying to bait passes all over the court. And I want you to look at his icon where he is no matter what's going on with the game. He's trying to switch all around and stop what's happening. But as you can see, we are always finding somebody open on the court. No matter who he switches to, somebody's popping open. Once he noticed that he couldn't stop it, he actually switched to a zone. So after we draw this foul, we head over to our settings again, and we equip that WNBA 3-out active that I went over on how to beat the zone. But anytime he went back to the man, we are going back to our 4-out-1, and you see we get an easy backdoor cut here. Once again, he's trying to steal everything. If he switches back to the zone, we're hitting that WNBA freelance. We get James Worthy open for 3. He keeps switching back to man, and now we have Kareem again. Utilizing our move, our pass fakes, we get another backdoor cut that he doesn't see. And I'm gonna show you guys this play again. Check it out. Notice that he saw Dr. J popping out, so he tries to steal that pass. I had Josh Smith and Draymond wide open cutting to the basket after that because he tried to bait one thing that wasn't there, and then we get an opening. Like I said, if you're patient, you are always going to find an opening against somebody that's trying to steal these passes. And now at this point of the game, I have him worried about Kareem. As you can see, he's all over Kareem trying to steal the pass that's not there. So we do the wraparound that you get while you go to the corner. And then Josh Smith gets a nice dunk easily inside. Now, we switch up our freelance now. We want him to keep thinking, and we have a new crew in the game. So we go point freelance, you know, which is the kind of the meta of the game right now. And we get some buckets using the point freelance because I have a different center in the game right now. So I wanted to switch it up. He goes zone again. Now we switch to our other freelance, get some easy passes, out for some easy buckets, T-Mac for 3. And then as soon as he gets back into his man defense, you can see Harden doesn't know what's going on out there. He needs some help. He switches to a man when I switch to WNBA. Now I switch to the Hawks freelance, and now I have a 5-out look. So I'm switching up my looks. I'm not just doing the same thing each time. He comes over to help. Now we have an easy 3 outside with Dino. If we get Kareem back in the game like we do right here, even if it's against Mark Eaton, I'm still looking to get the ball into Kareem because I'm confident in my post abilities. I should have hit this shot right here, but I wanted to show you in this moment. This is why this is so important to put that icon passing on. You see how I was able to move away from him and then give the ball to Kareem? That is huge because if they're going to be hawking your center because they think you're going to give it to him, you want to be able to move where you want to go. It's going to create more openings for you. I missed the shot, but I was still able to free Kareem up for a good look, even though he was trying to steal the pass from him. Now, right here is where things really started to get bad. He started to try to double team Kareem because I had post takeover, and then the back cuts just started flowing in. I had him where I wanted him. I was able to get into the post easily, and if he did not help, I was gonna score. If he did help, I was kicking it out or kicking it over to somebody else, either for an alley-oop, kick out for three, post hook, but it all came through Kareem. Even with one of the best defensive centers out there, he was not able to stop everything that was going on. All the cuts, all the pin downs, all the backdoor, all the post moves, and Kareem finished the game with 16 points, 7 assists. So he was pretty much the point of my offense. He was the key of my offense that game. In an unlimited game where I was going 12-0, I do throw this Freelance in. I mix it in with the Hawks. I mix it in with the point, especially when Kareem or Wilt or somebody like that is in the game. As you can see, we only shot 7 threes, but we made every one of our 3-point attempts because they were wide open and they came from good ball movement. I didn't have to force up a ton of threes because I wasn't rushing my offense. I knew he wasn't going to be able to stop Kareem. I knew I could score with him or score for the cuts, so I utilized that in the game. All right, and now we're at the point of the video we're going to go over the freestyle post moves that I wanted to show just to increase your little post knowledge that you have in the moves that are available to you in the game. So you're flicking the right stick to the right or to the left, and you're going to get these animations. You're either going to be jabbing right or jabbing left. Both of these moves are effective and do have some explosion out of them if you do have that Hall of Fame quick first step. So again, these are just the basic jab step. Flip to the right, you're going to jab to the right. Flick to the left, you're gonna jab to the left. And now after your jab, if you push the left stick in the direction you want to go and hold turbo, he will go that way and boost out of it like a speed boost, you know, a quick jab, and he will explode out of it, and then you're able to get into the lane and blow by your defender. All right, next thing we're gonna go over is the faced up or post engage. So when you hold L2, you're engaging the post. When you release it, he's going to face up. So I'm engaging the post, and now I'm gonna face up. Both of these are gonna move your feet and put you in a different position to do something with the ball. So right here, I'm able to spin off of it. I can jab out of it. Anything that I wanted to do with the ball is gonna be utilizing the left stick and then L2 in this motion. So I'm facing up and then posting. Right here, I hold the post and I can either spin out of it to the right side or I can spin to the left. Right here, I spin left and I'm able to get inside with an easy dunk. If my defender was on my back, I would have most likely spun off of him. So again, we're holding L2. This time we release it and we push the left stick to the left to get inside for a basket. All right, now you can also combo these moves together. So right here, I'm flicking the right stick to the right twice and then flicking it to the left. So he's gonna jab 2 times to the right and then step left. Jab 2 times right, step over left. And then once I release it, I can go left after and then go for a dunk. So you're jabbing 2 times right, trying to keep them honest. If they back up, you shoot the shot. If they don't back up, you can go the other way or you can go past them. So right here again, flicking it to the right, then flicking left, go by him. Now this works against users or CPUs. If the CPU is defending you, you're going to be able to do this all day. Right here again, we have the turn and face up. I'm using L2 again. Now he's gonna sweep the ball through. So pressing L2, releasing L2, sweep the ball through. Once you do the sweep through animation, you can go off of it. You can explode off of it. It's another thing that creates a blow by animation. This stuff looks slow, but in the game, it creates a blow by animation to get past your defender. If you have that post move or post spin technician, you know, that Hall of Fame, it's going to be able to get by defenders. Right here, the last thing we're doing is just backing down. We're holding L2 and we're using the post spin with the right stick. So I'm either spinning the stick clockwise or counterclockwise to spin off my opponent and disengage the post. Another good thing to use, because you guys know the post spin is OP. A lot of people like to use it, so a lot of people sit on it. So what I like to do is use the right stick and flick the right stick up, and now I switch my post side. Whatever way I flick it, now he's gonna switch the ball hand, and now my back is facing a different way. So I can spin one way or the other way based on which side the ball is on. So if I disengage to the right, I'm gonna go that way. If I disengage to the left, I'm gonna go the other way after I face the opposite direction. All right, and the last thing we're gonna go over with the post is the drop step. So once you're low enough, utilizing that square button and then press the direction on the left stick of which side you wanna go. I usually face it towards the backboard or the corner of the backboard. If you wanna drop step, if you wanna hop step, go towards the middle, and you'll drop step your opponent and get an easy dunk. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. I appreciate you checking it out. I will catch you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys are switching up your offense. Don't be one-dimensional. Hit me up in the comments, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for checking it out again. Peace.